great game, great atmosphere. It's a ton of fun to be a part of, and we knew this was going to be a tough haul, and Purdue, you tip your hats to them. They played great, and their good players played really well, and that's a credit to them. We tried a few different things, and some worked, some didn't, and that's how it goes. But I'm excited. I love this team we have. I love all these guys, and I can't wait to hop in the plane, get home, and prepare for a really good Alabama team on Wednesday.
Questions, please, for Keshad? Right here in the front. We'll bring a mic to you. And please state your name and affiliation.
Sam King, Lafayette Journal and Courier. Coach, obviously, you've got the size that can match Zach Edey, and I think you did a good job limiting him for most of the game, but did you kind of have to pick your poison there and give up something where Boyer and Smith were able to take advantage?
Well, a little bit. I mean, yeah, maybe, I might have complicated things a little bit too much for our guys and made too many decisions, and we missed a few coverages that we can get better at. But Zach Edey's a great player, and you tip your hat to him, and I thought we did a really good job on him for the most part. Got him to miss a few and made a little run, but unfortunately dug a little too big of a hole.
Questions, please, raise your hand. Right back here. He's coming.
Hi, Bruce Pascal with the Arizona Daily Star. Tommy, just about the defense, you went to a little zone there and then back. What was your thought process there, and were you not seeing the ball pressure you would have liked? Or
well, we've been working on that zone defense for a while, just haven't had to use it. And, hey, you have it ready for situations like this. They're obviously very well organized and very good players, and they were kind of torturing our man-to-man defense a little bit. So, I wanted to see if we could make an adjustment, and for the most part, it went well. And they missed a few shots, and I think we kind of got them out of the rhythm a little bit. And they finally hit a big three there on the right wing, and kind of gave them the separation they need. I think put them up 7, and it was tough from there.
Back in the back.
Kyle, Sports Report Media. Coach, talk about your team coming on the road, tough place to play, #1 team in the country, but going out and playing everybody.
Yeah, no, it's awesome. I mean, listen, I'm not trying to be the #1 ranked team in December. I mean, that you guys decide that, not me. So, I mean, to me, it's just two great teams, and that I thought were pretty evenly matched. And it was a great atmosphere. It was definitely a road game. And for the most part, they had their way with us a little bit. But I think our character of our program's strong, and I think our guys dug in and fought back. And I was really proud they gave us a chance. I think that's this is going to go a long ways to really helping our program.
Questions, please. Raise your hand. Back in the back again.
well, for both of you, I was just wondering how defending Zach Edey plays into what Purdue did with their guards. I mean, in other words, did you guys tweak anything that made it a little bit easier?
Keshad, we'll start with you.
I would say we know that Edey is a great player. We know he's used to being double teamed, and he got a lot of shooters around him and whatnot. But we just tried to make it as tough as possible on him. He made a lot of good plays out of that double team, and we just still tried to try to make it hard on him. But we also respect the other players. Lloyd had a good game. We know Smith is a good player, and for the rest of the guys, the pieces around them too, they did good too. So we just got to respect the team. It was a good overall win for their team. We're gonna learn from that and build on it.
Coach Lloyd.
Yeah, I mean, those guys. I mean, I don't know if we did a great job on those guards, but those guards are a really good player. And Lawyer, I thought we lost him a little bit early, maybe got him comfortable, and then he hit some really tough floaters, which you're probably living with a little bit. That's how it goes. I mean, I think he banked in 3 or 4 floaters, and I'm sure he's good at that shot. So don't get me wrong, they weren't lucky, but I mean, at some point, if you're picking poison, usually guys banking floaters is a poison you're willing to take, and so big time shots by him.
Right here in front.
Yeah, Tommy obviously felt like Jaden and KJ really changed the game with their defensive intensity, both in the zone and the man. Curious what as a coach, what a luxury that is to have 2 guys off the bench who can do that for you.
Well, it's great. We got great depth overall, and we need to rely on that. And I think those guys have impacted every game they've played in, and they were really good in that stretch in the second half when I think we were down 16, and maybe on the ropes a little bit, and we dug back in. I think we cut it to 4 a couple times and had the ball. So we're right where we needed to be. We just couldn't kind of make that next play, and KJ and Jaden were a big part of that.
Questions, please? Right in the back.
Coach, one more for you. Earlier in the week, Painter was very complimentary of you with your program that you're building. What do you think about this program that Matt's built a long time with Purdue?
Well, it's super impressive, you know, I mean, just the staying power, it's impressive. You know, I was a guy that was, you know, maybe in a similar situation as he was. You know, I was a longtime assistant at a really good program, and, you know, I got a different phone call, you know, and mine, you know, took me away from home, and it's been great for me, but for him to be able to stay at a place he played, and you know, it's really impressive. I mean, and you know, he does a great job. He's one of the best tacticians in the game, and you know, he gets his guys to play incredibly hard and incredibly well together. So nothing but crazy respect for him and his program.
We're gonna take a couple more.
Tommy, back here in the corner. I thought Caleb Love really gave a great performance for you today. He looks like he's really improved from last year from when I saw him. You want to talk a little bit about Caleb Love's from where he was last year to this, and especially today?
Well, you know, I don't really get a form much of opinion on him before I had him, because you know, he wasn't one of our players, but I love him in our program. I mean, he's been nothing but a joy to coach on a daily basis, and I think his best days are ahead of him, and you know, I think he's going to continue to get better and better. And you know, you're right. I mean, he played an incredible game that, you know, it's probably not been talked about enough, but he gave us a chance. I mean, he was nails down the stretch of that game, and he actually kept us in there in the first half, and we started struggling a bit in. So, great player.
We'll take one more, Dana.
Dana O'Neill with The Athletic. Tommy, their guards have been kind of maligned since probably the FDU game, if we're going to be honest, right? How would you describe them? Like, how good are they? What do they do well?
Well, you had two guys drop 20 plus points. I mean, you know what they do well is they win. I mean, they win, and you know, I mean, you know, hey, the NCAA tournament games are tough, and you know, and you guys as media, I guess, get the luxury to form strong opinions, and that's your right. But those kids are really good basketball players, and you know, I don't know what's going to happen in the tournament with Purdue this year. I don't know what's going to happen in the tournament with Arizona this year, but I think both programs, you know, have taken steps in the right direction to give themselves the best chance to be successful.
Thank you, guys.